Hello guys, this is a short video on using the ESP8266 module. So you see that this is the module right now. This is the reset pin. So if I press it, the device gets reset. This is the pin to go into the download mode in order to download something, the firmware. So I'll show you the specs of the device. This is the device itself. It is from some Chinese vendor. So you can go through the specs on nerdspace.nl, and this is the complete specification for that device, including the AT commands. If the device comes with the stock firmware, the AT commands will run perfectly. But I have found out one more company that is building this Node MCU software, and they have they have actually merged that ESP8266 with their own FTDI chip and made a module out of it that is easily connected to any of the through the GPIO pins, and you can make a sensor and send data on the internet pretty easily. Firmware is easily available on Node MCU firmware. This is the complete GitHub for the Node MCU firmware. You can go to the flasher and you can flash the ROM for this on the ESP8266. This is the software. You don't have to download everything. You just have to have this form and just have to download this software and click on flash, and it will automatically flash the latest software on the ESP8266. So right now I have flashed the Node MCU software, the firmware what we call, and I have written a program for a short program that connects to my Wi-Fi access point, the Netgear access point, and it automatically makes a web page, and it shows the web page, and I have connected my LED that is on GPIO mode 4 as an output port, and I am checking and I am able to toggle those all on these pins with the help of my web page. So right now we will go on to the web page. So this is my web page. So as you see, so if I go on to this, I get the current status of Node MCU. So if I put that off, the pin goes off here. If I put the LED on, I am able to make the LED switch on. I don't know if you are able to see it, but if I switch off the lights, now it is on, and I'll again take it off. Now it is off. So it actually, I think the current it is drawing from the USB connection is pretty much low, so that is why the LED is not able to glow brightly. But I'll be working on it and I'll be able to sort out this issue. I'll be having some extra battery attached to this ESP module so that it works without any problems. Thank you for this video.